Okay, hello guys. I'm super excited today. It's so beautiful. Look at my beautiful irises. But that's not just the cool thing that happened to me. The other cool thing is a friend of mine got me this really cool, forgot what you call it, but it's something that I can hold my camera. It's so cool. I'm still learning to work it. This is my test video, but it's so cool. I haven't stopped smiling. It has all these really cool little features. Look how beautiful that sky is. Isn't that beautiful? That green, the blue with the white clouds. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Oh, this thing is so cool. It is the coolest thing. I'm loving this. I want to get a view of this mountain. That mountain is gorgeous. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that beautiful? Ah, so breathtaking. Look at the shadows from the clouds on the mountain. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, listen to the trees. If anybody knows what kind of trees these are, just it'd be really cool if you'd share that with me. They're all the same. See? The fourth one down, 3.5 years ago, there was a lightning storm, and the lightning, it had another branch, and it was a big branch, and it hit the tree, split the tree, and then the grass out there, it killed the grass for about 2 years. It's still not great. Look at my mowing. Yeah, well, it's an old lawnmower. It's the 1978. It can only handle so much. Plus, I can only push so much. Anyway, so lightning struck it. I utilized all the pieces of the tree. But it took a while for the grass to grow back, and it grew back a weird color for a while. And that tree took it like a champ. It just sheared off one arm. It was crazy. Oh. The pieces, if you look right there, I built some of the wood pieces as a little thing around that. And that's where I buried my Bella. It's supposed to have wildflowers. The vet gave me this heart, and it had like wildflowers in it, but I tore the heart in half because my heart was broken. And I buried one part of it on one side and the other part on the other because Bella's firstborn, Asher, is also buried there. So there you go. Let's get past that sad part because I'm happy because my friend got me this and I love it. I love it, love it. And his wife, Erin, was so sweet. Super sweet lady. Oh, she's so cool. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look at my sunflowers back there. They're going crazy. Like, oh, this thing is so neat. Oh, do you hear Norma? She's throwing a fit. She's mad at Jesus. She's not giving. Hey, if anybody knows what. Wait, let me switch my camera. That's so cool that I can do that. You know what that is? That would be cool too. I bought it in a wildflower mix. Nothing grew but that. Last year, nothing grew in this pot, and then for some reason this year, that's growing. But I really like whatever that is, and I'm hoping it's not a weed, because I haven't seen any of those growing around here, but I would really love to know what that is. And mint. My mint did not come back, and that was the spearmint mint. It lived 2 years, and then not so, I don't know. They say that mint is evasive. Well, how come I can kill it? That's what I'd like to know. Why do I have the capability of killing it? Because that is the one thing I love. I love the mint. I like to break the leaves off. I like to put them in my ice water, my lemonade. I love the way they smell. And I, for some reason, I struggle growing that and rosemary. I don't even want to talk about the rosemary. But I can't get rosemary. Oh, you want to see something embarrassing? This is my 2-year-old lavender. It's taken me 2 years for him to get that big. Can you believe that? How ridiculous is that? But it really smells good. Like, it's a super, super strong scent. Ah, you can really tell that that's lavender off that little tiny, tiny thing. 2 years. 2 years. Crazy. I love this. I love this. I feel like I'm so much more comfortable with my camera. I really admit that I have to work on using it, but it is really cool. Look at the shadow. Can you see the shadow? Wait, let me mess with it a little bit. It's so cool. Those are my carrots. That's my lettuce. My lettuce is starting to look good. Here, I'll get out of the way. My lettuce is starting to pop up. I think I'm going to do... I don't know. I'm running out of materials to be creative with. Like, this is what I'm down to. This gardening wet soaking hose that if I could come up with some neat idea, like if I could make an arch out of this and use like string that through pool noodles or something. But I don't have anything big enough to do an arch. That I could do the archy part, but I couldn't do the wall part. I don't know. Like, that was my thoughts for that. I was going to turn this. I don't want to poke holes in Bruce's. He likes to drink. Look at all these different things that I have. I know they're all close together. I need to spread them out. I'll probably move this somewhere. I don't know where, but he likes to drink out of that. So I have to clean that often. This is like an old terracotta bird bath on a crate because it doesn't have a bottom. I don't even know where it came from. I found it. This piece goes to this plastic table that my mom bought me a long time ago, that one of my old roommate's boyfriends broke the chair. That's the table piece. And then this piece, see, it went in the middle like that, and then it had 3 legs, and the 3 legs were repurposed. That's one of the legs right there. Here's another leg. There's only 3 legs. And then there's the other leg. Right there. So, the birds like to drink out of it too. So I have this thing that sits in the middle so that birds can get on it. I don't know. And then there's this old little tykes. I love little tykes. And I don't know any little tykes. So I put water in this one. So he's got the 3. I need to separate them out, but I'm really trying not to encourage him to wander all over my yard. You know? Like, I'd really like to keep him on the sidewalks and not get curious about other stuff. Look at all these are going to bloom soon. Look how beautiful that looks. It's just one single bloom, but so pretty. And then look at those sunflowers. Let's take a tour back here. I'm going to do something different right here, but I don't want to miss out on the growing season. I can work around the stuff that's growing, but I want to put in a fence. I want the fence to start at that. See where I had to wire that fence together? Because the deer keep taking my fence out. Look at there's a dent. Look at that dent. See how it's got 2 different size fences where I had to wire that piece on. And then look at this. See the big old rip in my fence? So this brown stuff, believe it or not, seems to keep, the deer don't like it. They don't jump over it. They're not liking it. So that's been helpful. And I know this because, I look for tracks all the time. And I have no, and I just watered this whole sidewalk down last night. Soaked it. So that it would be nice and soft. So that way I could see if I was getting any activity back here, but I'm not getting any activity. I know I put these broken down pieces. Getting a lot of mosquitoes this year. I've noticed that. See, I just put a toe print right there. See, so it's really soft. And there was no tracks this morning. So I've been watching it for a while. Look at how, that was that one sunflower that was the one that was here. And look at all these. Look at this. These babies are coming up. All the way down the line. The mosquitoes are terrible right now. I have spray on, but that doesn't... I heard that they like O blood, and I'm O. Beautiful apple tree. They seem to really like my sunflowers. If I could just get my mint to... Oh. Let's see. There's my onion. The onion looks so good. Look, it's going to bloom soon. And then I'm going to collect all those seeds. And I need to thin them out again more. I'm just not wanting to have a big old bare spot right there. And right now money's been really, really bad for me. And it's like $12 for a lily, and I'm going to want one there. And then I'm going to want one right there. So we're doing no shopping time because I don't have the funds for it. So not wanting to pull my green onions out for nothing. I wish I knew somebody around here that grew lilies, and then I could just trade with them, but it's not how it's working. I want more green onions to pop up. They are slowly coming up. I've got a few weeds I need to get in here and zip out. But, like, I've got a couple babies popping of the onions. I'm trying to let it dry out a little bit. Because, see, it's still wet. There's still some wet spots. It looks really, really dry. Like my ground out here looks really, really dry. But if you move the soil back a little bit, it's wet. So I'm trying to let it dry out a little bit because we've been getting these weird Submarines. Oh, I forgot. Look at this. I came up with this idea yesterday. How cute is that? Okay. You know the wine racks that you see? Like, everybody's always got a bunch of wine racks. So I had this wine rack, and I don't drink wine. So I wasn't using it for anything. So then I was like, well, I have this thing that my son found in the dirt. It was, okay, so I found one, and it had a bird on it, and my daughter ganked it for me because she loved it, and she hangs her mosquito killing thing on it. And then my son found this one literally a year later in the dirt, completely different than my daughter's. And he found it in Klamath Falls anyway. The one that I found that my daughter has, I found actually here when I was digging alongside the shed. So then I was like, oh, I'll hang that on it. And then that little guy is a little dollar store yard light. See how I've got two on the bench back there? I got him. And then there's like a couple frogs. Actually, I think Sheila got them for me. Yeah, she did. Now that oh, I think the frogs are out there. She did get me those. I remember. Because she got me 6 of them. And there's 2 foxes. There's that guy. There's him. There's 2 frogs. I know for sure one of the frogs is over here. They're around in different flower beds, but there's one of the frogs. They were super cute. And he looks really good. And it looks really good in there. Oops. Trying to learn my controls. So this is my practice video. Hey, you know what I should do? Here, I'm going to try pausing this. Ah, I did it. Look at, that's what it is. That's what their gift was to me. It's such a nice couple. Look at, is this cool or what? I am like, this is my first time using it too. And I got to tell you, it is very neat. Oh, and he said that there's this, okay, there's a trigger back here, and I can take a picture with that. So we're going to check that out too and see how that works. Alrighty. Maybe I'm going to try to take a picture with this. All right. Bye, guys.